so let's take a look here at some of the cards here I'll be submitting. All right, so for our first up here, we have Shining Charizard from Neo Destiny. I got this card from Facebook a couple years ago. A little bit of whitening up here. It's definitely not perfect. There's still, you can see there's a lot of edge wear right there. Corners down here has some wear, and there's a little wear on the side. I definitely don't think this is like a 7 or an 8, but I mean, I bought this card when it was super cheap, so I just want to get it graded. Just something good to have in my collection. All right, our second item here. This is our big boy here, Charizard from Skyridge. The case is a little scratched up. There's not really any scratchings on the hollow there, but the front doesn't look too bad. Could be a little bit of nick right there, but not too bad. But the back, again, this one is definitely not perfect. It's not a 10, or else I wouldn't be submitting it as a economy submission. Hoping for at least a 7. That would be nice. If I get a 5, that would be awful, but yeah, just hoping we get a 7 on this guy. All right, for our third submission here, we have a Lugia. Look at that. This card is beautiful, guys. This is amazing. I got this off eBay. Somebody said that it was their brother's card. They were trying to sell it. They didn't have much info, but it seemed pretty good. There's just a little bit of whitening down here and up here in the corners. So I think this one might be a 7 or an 8. But either way, if you look up the prices on these things, they go for pretty decent price, even at that price range. All right, so this bad boy, we got a Dark Charizard. So this is from Team Rocket. This is actually what I had. This is my card as a kid. I've had this in my collection ever since I was a kid. It's been in my binder. I don't know what's gonna happen to it. I don't know how good it's gonna grade, because if you look up here, like the corners kind of look a little wonky right there. I don't know. It's hard to see, but very beautiful card. I barely took this out as a kid. I just collected them. At this point I wasn't playing. So you can see it's pretty good, except for maybe up here, there's like a little white spot. Other than that, I'm hoping for an 8 or a 9 on this bad boy. And that brings us to this card on this part of the submission. This Gold Star Charizard, I got this from Facebook. This was before the pandemic. I think I got it for like, I don't know, 300 bucks. It was crazy because somebody posted on Facebook, and it was up there for a while. Nobody really was jumping on it, and luckily, it was like one of my first Facebook purchases ever. I jumped on it, and it turned out I got lucky. As you can see, the back looks pretty good. Not too bad with whitening down here, but I mean, this card is pretty good. The only thing I'm worried about is I don't know if you can tell, but up here there's like a little edge wear up there. So hoping that doesn't kill me too much. I mean, the card other than that looks pretty good. So all right, that's my first part of my first submission. All right, so this is the second order here I got. So we'll get the first one. So this is our Charizard from Plasma Storm. I want to say I got this for like 90 bucks, 99 bucks before the pandemic off eBay. This card is flawless. This isn't a 9, it's a 10. The centering's pretty good. Really hoping we can get a 9 or really hoping for the 10, but might get a 9. The edge up here is a little bit smaller than down at the bottom. but it's not too bad. I think it's still within reason. So we'll see what we get there with our shiny Zard. All right, so here we have our Gyarados from Skyridge. These cards are amazing, period. Look at this. This art is insane. Freaking awesome. I got this card and the rest of the Skyridge cards you're about to see from a collector. It was a lot purchase, like back in, I don't know, 2017, 2018. You know, he had the entire set of Skyridge, and I got it all. It's not a master set. It doesn't have the reverse hollows, but I have all the hollows, all the non-hollows. Probably one of the best purchases I've ever made. Like, I just got so lucky, especially with the way the prices are shooting up right now. But as you can see, this Gengar too, flawless. There's like nothing wrong with it. You know, these should all be 10s. I'm hoping for it. I mean, there's like a little tiny nick right there in the top corner. I don't think that's gonna ding me too much, but the majority of the cards from this guy, they were just perfect. Some of the hollows have a little bit more love, and I replaced those already. So I'm just sending these in because these are the most expensive ones in the group here. And for our last card here, this guy, Ho-Oh. This guy is gonna be my 10. I can tell. Really crossing my fingers here, but I'm very confident that this is gonna be a 10. You can see kind of like a little swirl right there. Edges, corners, surface, everything looks beautiful. I mean, the only thing is, you know, you can tell there's a little bit of, it's off a little bit from left to right, but I don't think that's gonna matter much at all. Hopefully PSA doesn't grade me too harsh on that, but I mean, if they accept it, this is a 10 all day. So, alrighty. That will be my submission. So once I get it back, I'll let you guys know what we get.